Mage squadrons will arrive right in the middle of the action. Mage Squadron, eliminate all bandits in the current airspace.
Wilco. Mage 1 to Golem 1, thank your lucky stars. Looking good, Mage Squadron. Keep up that pressure. Trigger time to show the other guys that we can get wild and do dirty things. Once you hit one of them, stick to enemy reinforcements. I don't like it on.
Missile. Fox 2. Missile. Missile. Enemy is fled. Missile. Missile.
I can't!
Missile.
Missile evaded.
Cobra reinforcements, we're taking too much damage!
Bandit acquired. Firing.
Grand 30 is bailing out!
In position behind bandits.
Gotcha. Fox 2.
I can't! I've lost control! Careful, there's a real demon in there.
If you can't evade a missile, use chaff and flares. Your fingers should still move even if you're in a 9G turn.
Missile. Missile. Missile.
You just knocked one down.
This right here is what we call a learning experience.
Roger that.
Breaking. They got me.
3 remaining.
Damn, it got away. Star warning. Star warning. Star warning.
Bandit in my sight. Locked on. Eject.
Can't recover.
He escaped into the clouds. We need reinforcements now!
Nice kill.
1 remaining.
Why did they pull out?
They took a bite out of me. Breaking.
Looks like they weren't ready for a fight.
Fox 2. Our radar shows no sign of bandits. You're in the clear.
I haven't even broken a sweat.
They have to be crazy to pick a fight with us. A rabid dog would know better.
Missile incoming! Evade!
Missile.
Break! Break!
What the hell?
Missile.
Caution! Missile!
Caution! A large aircraft is approaching. All aircraft, stay alert. We just learned that Eruzia is utilizing the Arsenal bird. Those bastards. They had that thing combat ready this whole time.
Enemy has a radar lock. Break! Now!
Just waiting for mission command.
We'll live through this, Trigger.
Drones are fast as hell.
These guys are definitely a step above the last drones.
Damn, they're agile. There's too many of them.
These guys moved down easy.
Missile.
All aircraft, no change in game plan.
Missile. Missile.
Destroy the Arsenal bird.
Missile. What's this, that thing? God help us. It's hard enough just keeping up with the drones.
Golem Squadron, take out Big Baby Huey.
Read on these bandits. Dodging everything I throw at them.
Look at that light from the Arsenal bird. What's going on here? Pass out some exhaust before the enemy wears out.
I'm spiked!
Missile.
Mage 2, missile!
Right overhead.
Column 3, Fox 2.
Chosen one. They got me.
Mage 2, they have a lock on you.
Damn! Skeleton 1 lost. Skeleton 2, take over command.
Gargoyle Squadron, this is Gargoyle 1. Skeleton Squadron needs help. The hell are we supposed to do? Shut down.
Status?
Verifying the situation now.
Attack the rock.
Golem 2, missile, evade!
Evading!
Missile.
This is Golem 3, Golem 2's hit!
Status report. Bandit is in my sights. Shit, Golem 2, do you copy?
This is Golem 2. Instruments still appear to be functioning okay.
Missile.
Skeleton 3, break! Break! Missile!
Those damn things have gotten smarter.
We lost another friendly!
Skeleton 3's lost.
They just keep coming. What's the plan?
Missile.
Where's that report?
Missile.
Continue to maintain air superiority.
HQ, what's happening?
Skykeeper, I repeat, maintain air superiority.
How'd that happen?
What the hell? Caution. All aircraft, stay alert.
Get out of there!
Breaking!
Evade! Control ground. I'm breaking up!
Skeleton 2 lost.
He's not incoming!
Skeleton Squadron is down. We've had too many losses. All squadrons, command has ordered a complete withdrawal. Leave the operation area immediately.
Brilliant observation. Dangerous earlier, more of us would have survived ignorance.
Save your chatter for the debriefing. Golem and Mage Squadron, give our allies some time to escape.
Wilco, but Golem 2's hit. Gotta send her back. Let's get dirty, Trigger.
Shoot down those UAVs. Don't let them touch any friendlies.
Golem 2, head back to base.
Gargoyle 1, escort Golem 2.
Continuing the mission. Still got my wings. Trigger doesn't need to fill in for me. I'm back and
You won't make any difference up here. Get back to base and cool your head.
Copy that. Returning home.
Locked, it's chow time.
My stuff!
H2, UAV down.
Not getting away.
Fox 2, Fox 2!
Star warning.
Retreating aircraft, leave the AO. Allies will hold off pursuit. Golem Squadron, Mage Squadron, hang in there and come back safe.
Bandit is in my sights. That's it, Trigger. They're machines. Don't show them any mercy.
Mage 2, missile launch.
Yowza.
Golem 4, Fox 2.
That a boy, Mage 2. Just keep firing.
More UAVs spotted. Gargoyle Squadron, they might cut off your retreat.
My status is fine. Affirmative.
This is Gargoyle 1, leading Operation Airspace with Golem 2.
Retreat.
One bandit, SU-30.
Gargoyle 1. Caution! Missile!
It's like he's...
Skykeeper. Gargoyle 1 lost.
What the hell? Golem 2, status report. Just talk to me.
I'm against an SU-30. Joint tips. I can't shake it off. It's matching me move for move.
Golem 2, stop dogfighting and run.
Fox 2. Careful of ice formation in the clouds.
Golem 1, Fox 2. Going for the loner.
Golem and Mage Squadron, help us!
Get those UAVs off of France.
Let Golem and Mage Squadron handle it. They'll pull through.
Get your asses out.
Don't think, focus.
Mage Squadron, you're going toe-to-toe with the UAVs. Good work.
Does Mage Squadron still have their hot shot? We just might make it out. Don't look back, just have faith. Golem and Mage, we don't want yet. We'll take it. Mage Squadron, get those things off my ass!
I'm tied up now. Trigger, can you help him?
Mage 2, UAV down. Keep it up, buddy.
Force-raised aircraft. We'll let you take it easy next time.
Dead meat. I don't get it. Why isn't it opening fire?
gun range.
This is where we lost. A few seconds to
Mage
might
2,
forget
missile
to
launch.
Hurry up. I know. All we can do is fly away as fast as we can. I can't shake it. I'm still shocked up. Bring him on.
UAV down. Mage 2, walking.
Hell of a good job, Mage 2. We want as many guys out here as possible.
I'm grateful you're around.
Golem 2, what's your status? Status report.
He's a predator. The weak get eaten.
Golem 2, get a hold of yourself. Golem 2, get away from the enemy.
Mage 2, support! Somebody! Support!
Bandit is down.
Golem 2, lost.
Shit. Skykeeper, where's the one that got Brownie?
I'm afraid he's long gone by now. Sorry. All UAVs have been splashed.
I said what I had to say. About what? Not a girl who'd retreat. Just not in her DNA. That was the right decision at the time. No, I should have never let a fledgling like her out of my reach to begin with.
Golem Squadron, Mage Squadron, withdraw.
Mage 2, we have you on radar. You are cleared for approach. Runway is clear. Mage 2, you are cleared for landing. 3,000 to runway.
Mage 2, lower speed. Mage 2, bank left.
1,500 to runway.
Mage 2, lower nose. You're too high. Your approach looks good. Stay on course. Perfect, Mage 2.
I knew you'd be back. Stand by for further orders. Be ready for your next sortie.
Unfortunately, the two-front offensive was a failure. The aircraft carrier Kestrel II was sunk during the attack on Farbanti. Our own forces also suffered heavy losses. If it weren't for a few extraordinary fighters, many of us wouldn't have made it home. The situation is grim. We have precious little time, however. We have to get to the space elevator.
Here he comes. Mihai's looking worse. Thank God he has his granddaughters here to help him out. They're sisters, 15 and 10. Engaging the enemy in combat so we could use his physiological data to improve the drones had always taken a toll on Mihai's body. But today, he was really showing his age. The drones we based on his data were being taken down at a faster rate now, compared to when the war began. When Mihai found that out, he insisted on flying to the front lines to see it for himself. Sometimes he could be so stubborn. His age wasn't the only thing affecting his health. Over the years, flying at high altitudes for prolonged stretches of time had ravaged and poisoned his body. But he was a man of grit. Today, after 28 years, he saw combat again. If his flight suit still wasn't good enough to protect him, I can't imagine how many G's he hit today during the battle. As a pilot, he exceeds all our expectations. It's going to take a bit more tweaking before our drones can match his skill.
How penal is this penal unit, you ask? This place is a shithole. If you took the stink of all the corruption in the world, then corralled it all in one place, that would give you a pretty good idea of what the air smells like around here. We got all kinds of critters, too. Everything from flea-ridden guards, rabid dogs, and a mechanic doing the stretch for life. I can't forget the rats. Yeah, we got those. And some pilots who got their wings clipped, too. One's a great pilot, but a lousy thief. One's a gambler with no luck. And one's an anarchist with no balls. Their job here was to rev the engines on the fake runways. The idea was for Erusia's spy satellite to pick up the heat sig. Even though there weren't any real fighters here, it looked like it on their infrared. I bet you're wondering, if Erusia lost the war, how come they still have a spy satellite? Because someone over there was smart enough to train a bunch of computer nerds to hack into half of Osia's satellites. That's how come. Every now and again, I'd try to bust out. And every single time, those damn dogs would drag me right back. When I was in my cell, I'd hear this voice coming from the guards room. It was the Erusian princess rallying her people on the Erusian national broadcast. All us prisoners had become big fans of hers. You want to hear something funny? The guards were big fans too. I swear to God, every time she was on the air, they'd turn up the volume on the radio and sit there listening. I could see how someone like her could win the hearts and minds of soldiers and workers alike. When the princess said something, you could tell she meant every word. Lately, she'd been having more fun with her speeches, and that made her seem even more charming. You could say her charm was like a virus. Whenever she'd point out stuff that was wrong with Osia, the prisoners in here went nuts. Hell, if anyone knew how messed up Osia was, it was the prisoners. They'd shout, "Burn Osia down." No way am I just gonna sit here and rot away in this hellhole. Dark blue. Instead of building fake-ass planes to trick Erusia, I'm gonna build one that'll really take off. You can count on that.
As proved by the failure of our previous strategy, the Arsenal birds have bolstered the enemy's anti-air network. This will be difficult to overcome. However, we still need to get swiftly to the space elevator no matter what it takes. Someone there is counting on us. The hero of the Circum-Pacific War and the man who spearheaded the construction of the space elevator. Osia's former president, Mr. Harling. Mr. Harling was inspecting the elevator when the war broke out. He's been classified as missing since the elevator was taken over by the Erusian forces. However, according to the latest intel, a military officer accompanying Mr. Harling hid him inside the facility. Both are waiting for a chance to escape. Enemy anti-air radar network has been set up around the space elevator. It's likely a large squadron would be detected. We will send a single aircraft through the network and send in a rescue team soon after. A number of anti-air radars have been set up around the space elevator. However, our reconnaissance suggests their network is weakest along the southeastern coast of Selatapura. so we can elude the enemy's observation. There are a lot of rain clouds this time of year. Flying through the clouds will enable us to stay hidden from their radar. If you happen to be detected by their radar, we will be forced to abort the mission. The lone pilot will head up this strategy as you, Trigger. After you bust through, secure the rescue craft's landing zone by taking out the anti-air weapons. Gollum and others will arrive shortly for support. Provide escort for Mr. Harling's craft after rendezvous. Good luck out there, everyone.
Aircraft preparations complete. Sortie ASAP.
Entering operation area. Imposing radio silence. We'll radio you, but you are not permitted to make contact.
If you're spotted, the mission is over. Stay out of enemy radar. Use of weaponry is also strictly forbidden. Okay, you're heading up the Harling rescue mission. The success of this mission depends on you. Good luck. Careful of ice formation in the clouds. Third of the way to the rendezvous point. Good job, but stay focused.
Caution. Pull up.
No problem. Situation normal.
change. RTB, going home.
Trigger, you got two directions you can take up here. Just go with your gut. Don't worry, we're watching over you. You're making good progress, Trigger. You're currently halfway to your rendezvous point. Look, I'm not gonna lie. It's just gonna be you and your radar out there. Just know, you got a bunch of people pulling for you. And I'm one of them.
Situation normal. Nothing sighted. Order an increased alert. Confirm the situation. Situation normal. Nothing here.
You're 3/4 of the way. Been a long fight, but you're nearly home. Harling is still the president in my eyes. He ended the war, built the space elevator, and launched a spaceship from it. Despite his success, he remained a humble hero. I'll do my best to save him. Lend me a hand, Trigger. Rendezvous point dead ahead. Hang in there.
Are we under attack? No change. Titan to launch. Status report. How could anything slip through our anti-air radar net? Increasing alert. What's happening? Give us orders. Increasing alert. Watching radar.
Trigger, the first stage of the mission is clear. Don't celebrate yet. The real fight's about to get started. Radio silence is now lifted. The auxiliary craft will be arriving shortly. Destroy the anti-air around the space elevator. We're securing Sea Goblin's landing zone. Mage 2, target destroyed. Mage 2, walking. Mage 2, missile. Mage 2, target down. Half of the anti-air guns down. Half of the SAM sites are down.
Trigger, sorry about the wait. Cavalry's here. Golem Squadron. Trigger jumped through the fire. Now it's our turn. Understood.
Gargoyle Squadron, stay focused. You all know your job.
All aircraft, eliminate the enemy before they can respond. Sea Goblin will arrive shortly. Eliminate hostile anti-air before then. All SAM sites down. All anti-air guns destroyed. The landing zone is secure. Sea Goblin, you are cleared to land.
Roger.
Brought in from point in sight. We're almost there.
Launched UAVs.
See, get everyone going up to meet on 2 VIPs.
Rescue craft tagged on. Initiate.
Rescue craft on the ground is defenseless. Gollum and Mage, destroy all hostiles.
It's been a long journey, but you're on the home stretch.
Gargoyle will stand by near the space elevator.
Sea Goblin, heading over to the Express's location now. Run for the container! We're swarming. There's no way we can provide adequate cover.
Mage 2, walking. Bandit, on your 6. Fox 2. Target is in range of guns. Mage 2, target down.
Ambush! Fire from the far shore! They're targeting us! Get behind the chopper!
UAVs approaching the space elevator. Stop them.
Return fire! Sierra 2, hold position! We're cut off! Taking fire! We're pinned down! Shoot back! Express identified! Behind the gantry crane! Mr. Harling, stay right there! Jacob's been hit! Incoming rocket!
Sea Goblin, all survivors, respond. Is Mr. Harling alive?
Yeah, Mage 2 destroyed.
Eliminate all enemy UAVs. Don't let up. UAV down.
We can't take all of them.
Missile launched.
They got the chopper and Sierra 2! That was thermobaric! Shit! Rocket!
Damn. UAVs moving away from the harbor toward the space elevator. Shoot them down.
This is Colonel Johnson. Do you copy? I am with President Harling. Rescue unit down, along with the soldier who had this radio. Let's get Mr. Harling out of here.
Sir, we feel the same way. We'll figure something out. UAV confirmed down. That's about half. Mop up the rest.
We found an Norwegian transport craft. Its engines are on.
I heard you were in the Air Force, Colonel. Can you fly?
Better than Mr. Harling.
Will do. 3 remaining. All squadrons be advised. The call sign is Mother Goose 1. I've sent the information via the data link.
Mother Goose 1? That's the best you can come up with?
Mage 2, missile launch. Target eliminated.
We're fighting against machines.
Target is down. 1 remaining. Locked.
Missile, strike!
UAVs flying toward the space elevator. Mage, Gollum, get them. All UAVs have been splashed. All aircraft, former President Harling's transport is ready to take off. Mother Goose 1, take off.
All right. Mother Goose 1 taking off. Mr. Harling wants to visit
Let's wait till we're home safe. Mage Squadron, Mother Goose 1 is heading south. Provide support. 5 minutes remaining.
Skykeeper, bogeys on my radar. Bearing 220.
Sighting confirmed as MQ-101, forerunner for Arsenal Bird.
The big bird is coming, huh?
Mage, protect Mother Goose 1. Shoot down any UAVs. Gollum, intercept the UAVs.
Golem 1 will kill. That last battle taught me a lot about those a-holes. Golem 2, don't stray off on me. Always maintain element.
Wilco, forming up.
Nice work. Keep it up.
Column 3, Fox 2.
Roger. Transport. Orders on a fire warnings.
Stage 2, that's the stuff.
Yes, sir. He's an old-timer. Has no clue how UAVs are used.
Mother Goose 1, UAV on your tail. Take evasive action.
I hear you. But this isn't exactly a fight. Firing.
Understood. An Arsenal bird is on its way. Strategic AI chose liberty over justice. Courses have already changed.
Page 2, Fox 2.
Missile.
Fox 2. Gargoyle 1, where's the signal? Gargoyle Squadron, stand by for my order. It's not the White House. I mean the harbor. They won't be able to get home. That ship isn't one of ours.
Page 2 splashed abandoned.
Where's the signal? Gargoyle, change radio frequency.
Mother Goose 1 here. We're about to leave the airspace. Keep your fingers crossed.
Miss.
Gargoyle,
Miss.
it's time. Attention, Gargoyle Squadron, babble, babble,
3 minutes
babble.
remaining.
Gargoyle 3 to Babel.
Babel, roger.
Skykeeper, what the hell was that?
Gargoyle did their job.
I figured, but why weren't we informed? The IUN can't coordinate between branches as usual.
Gargoyle Squadron, report.
HQ, one hit was scored. The rest were intercepted by UAV. The elevator's windbreak took a scratch. Nothing more.
Roger. Continue to maintain air superiority.
Mother Goose 1 hit!
Mother Goose 1 has been hit. Colonel Johnson, respond. Mage Squadron, assess the situation.
This is Mage 1. I have Mother Goose 1 in my sight. The cabin's fine, but the cockpit's not looking so good.
Colonel Johnson, are you okay?
Don't worry about that. Just send help this way. I'm sorry. Get Mr. Hurley. Please.
Mother Goose 1, respond. Mother Goose 1.
Skykeeper, should we continue providing cover for Mother Goose 1?
Of course. Locked. Mother Goose 1 is turning. What's going on? They're heading to the space elevator.
It's flying at a steady altitude. Who's in control?
It's not the Colonel. Mr. Harling's the only one on board. Mother Goose 1, respond. Mr. Harling, please respond.
We can't protect our objective if it sticks around here. Now's not the time to freak out, fellas. We've still got a job to do, so let's do it. Keep your mind focused.
Mr. Harling, we are not giving up on you. The UAVs are approaching Mother Goose 1.
Let's go, Trigger.
Take him down now, Mage Squadron. 1 minute remaining. Mother Goose 1, turn 180 degrees and exit combat airspace. Mother Goose 1, Mr. Harling, are you piloting that plane?
Arsenal Bird Liberty, passing waypoint 2.
The UAVs are continuing their attack.
Oh my god, Mother Goose 1 has been shot down.
Where'd the missile come from?
Mage 2 fired that.
It was Ocean. A friendly missile hit him.
Verifying the situation. Stop speculating. Friendly fire. I saw it. Mother Goose 1 exploded in air. No one could have survived.
Looks like it tried to protect the elevator. Erusian bastards, they just killed a hero.
Mage 1. Was it Trigger? Trigger was the closest. UAVs were crawling all over our objective. I told you to keep a goddamn eye on the hatchling. It must have been a mistake.
Arsenal Bird is entering. All aircraft withdraw immediately.
The operation to rescue former President Harling has failed. Sadly, there is no hope he survived. Trigger, you are suspected of assassinating a former president. There will be an inquiry. There will most probably be a court-martial.
Bad news for us here at the prison. The enemy fell for our decoy base. With all the fake planes and trucks we had out, it must have looked to them like the Osean Air Force was about to go on the attack. Day after day after day after day, they bombed us. Osea didn't give a damn. We weren't soldiers to them, so go ahead. Bomb us. In their eyes, we were expendable. Worth less than the fake planes in the bunkers. No biggie. While I made fake planes, they had me put together some working ones. Then, some genius at HQ decided we should send it up, so the base looked legit. Thankfully, we had people to crew them. It didn't matter what we were locked up here for anymore. Top brass needed pilots, and criminals were all they had. A crook, a gambler, an anarchist. Just your typical lowlifes. They threw each one of them in a cockpit and sent them up to intercept the enemy's planes. But in the end, it was all just for show. So, up there, wonder what he did to get sent here. My dad died flying for the Osean Air Force. When your allies are surrounded, one of the most dangerous missions is giving them cover to retreat. Whoever signed up for that was a real hero. But even more dangerous than that was being the one who had to cover the rear guard's retreat. That was my dad's job, and one time, he called it off. Said it was too late for him. Said anyone else would have done the same. I found that out from a war buddy of his when he came to tell me how my dad died. The next time a retreat happened, my dad volunteered to be in the rear guard. Dumbass. He died all right. No one came to help. The news nearly broke me. Of all the ways to get killed, that's gotta be the most pathetic one ever. Am I right? There's a rumor going around about another inmate. A guy they brought here a little while ago. Get this, talk in the cell block says he was sent here because he killed Harling, the president of Osea during the last war, remember? He's the one that sent my dad on that suicide mission. He's the reason I had to go live with my grandpa, and why me and Gramps started building a supersonic jet. He's the reason I ended up here. Maybe I should give that guy a thank you note for killing him. Nah. God, I hate the smell of this place. It's all fake and lies and bullshit. It reeks.
All right, guys, I'll let you in on some juicy info. The new guy was found guilty by the International Union Peacekeeping Forces court-martial. He is the murderer of Harling in the flesh. His TAC name's Trigger. Now, as of today, he may be attached to the Osean Air Force Base 444th Squadron. But that is just some symbolic bullshit. It doesn't really matter if he's Harling's murderer or not. Every last one of you has been incarcerated for one reason or another. You cons have an obligation to atone for your crimes. A few of you in the penal unit know how to fly, and HQ needs to plug the deficit in our Air Force. So they proposed sending you guys on a reconnaissance mission to the Waiapolo Mountains. But that idea was flat out rejected. Nope. You'll be atoning for your crimes right here at this base. This base is a decoy designed to draw enemy fire. And as members of this base, you'll be taking hits from the enemy. This will allow our forces to safely prepare a counterattack.
Incoming!
Switch off that alarm. It's just the usual. I thought Zapland was supposed to be an isolated area. Okay, I'm gonna need a few aircraft to scramble.
Again?
Wonder how many we'll lose today. Better than solitary.
Enemy aircraft detected over the dummy runway.
We just need to make it look like we can put up a fight. Some of those piles of junk can at least take off. Let's get the guiltiest cons in the sky first. We'll start with Harling's murderer. We don't expect you to down any bombers. But what we do want is to make them think that we've got an active base here.
It's time to get busy, convicts. Proceed with your mission now.
Follow orders, Trigger. Taxi to the runway now. Check your altimeter and wait in front of the runway.
Control, would you kindly send me up first?
Spare 8, Champ, this is the control tower. You're not cleared for takeoff. Obey orders.
Go to hell.
All aircraft preparing for takeoff. Watch out for Spare 8. He's forcing a takeoff.
I'll take up command. Any objections? That'll get decided in the skies. Touche.
Trigger, your call sign is Spare 15. Consider it your prisoner number for the air. Commencing deception and interception.
Spare 15, the runway's free. You have permission to take off. Go now.
Woohoo! My blood's boiling!
Toss the jump in solitary once he gets back. Spare 8, when you land, your ass is grass. Spare 15, takeoff confirmed. Altitude restriction lifted. Go.
So, no missiles again. The FCS is locked.
Damn, you're good. Let's make this more interesting.
Prisoners use nothing without supervision. Not even a pencil.
Here comes Harling's murderer. He shot 2 missiles right between old Harling's eyes.
Always in the know, aren't you?
In this war, intel is a life or death matter.
Settle down. Excited to have another murderer with you?
Yeah!
This is Bandog. Spare 15, I'm handling surveillance. The bombers that attacked the runway are coming back for another round. I know it's just a dummy runway. You guys just need to make a lot of noise. Make them think there's fighters at the base.
Anyone got a smoke? I'll owe you one.
If any of you die, just think of it as you atoning for your crimes. One more thing. Any aircraft leaving the operation area will be shot down. You hear me?
Righto.
Numbers we can handle. You're safe with us. Squirrel Squadron, get into formation. Here's the juicy target.
Look at them. Blowing up a bunch of paper planes.
The enemy seems to think our Air Force is concentrated on this base. Everything on the ground is fake. Can't the enemy see that? Means they're that convincing.
Shit! The enemy just hit the control tower!
Hey, what's with all the shaking?
There's smoke!
Send in the fire team. Not let the enemy get closer. Are you trying to kill me?
Shall I order them to shoot down all? Commander McKinsey? Damn it! Spare squadron, listen up. Shoot down everything carrying bombs. Weapons free. You're clear to engage. Show no mercy.
The odds. Want to bet which one of us gets the first
Tell
kill
us after it
trigger?
starts. This is the meeting first.
If Count's going
I
for it's
decide
all
when
mine.
you die.
All right, I'm assuming command. All aircraft support me.
Who's gonna dance to your line tune?
I'll show you all how it's done.
Spare 15, bandit splashed.
Trigger, keep an eye on your head count. We can compare later. Yeah, I'm betting that report will get dressed up real pretty. A monkey can do this work.
Head to the next target. Radar pinged. Incoming hostile group detected. Take care of them.
Righto.
A bomber's at high altitude. Stop watching your own asses and look up.
Allow me to educate you. In this unit, you get your tail marked with scratches. The more scratches, the more heinous the crime. They're called sin lines. You have 3 scratches, right, Trigger? Well, you are Harling's murderer. I got him dressed up for nothing.
This is School 6. Enemy is locked on me.
Don't stray from your bomber! We're losing escorts! Hurry up! Finish the job and let's get out!
Stall warning.
Now for a run!
Stall warning. Nickel.
Sorry, but I'm gonna get the top score again. Only because kills are self-reported.
We're cut off! We can't break away! We can't!
Let's go. Where the hell are we out here?
Enemy sighted!
Bandit on my tail.
I'm spiked. I'll shake him.
Breaking from enemy.
I'm hit! I'm hit!
Black 2.
Oh yeah, add this one to my score.
Bandit locked.
Did you really think you could get a bunch of convicts to just put on a show? Enemy sticking in my rear!
Anything to take some action!
Focus on destroying the target.
Bandit has a lock.
Destroy the targets. You're being slow.
Decent at what he's famous for. I wouldn't go that far. Targets that slow aren't a challenge. Don't let it go to your head, murderer.
Friendly shot down. Wingman down. I'm surrounded.
Wow, look at Trigger go. Lucky shot.
Multiple bandits inbound. They got bombers and support.
All aircraft follow me. You too, murderer. Jeez, now he thinks he's squadron leader.
Bandit acquired. Locked on.
Trigger, don't get shut down now. I got good money riding on your survival. Some guys have got big money riding on you going down, so watch your back.
Spare 7, shut up. You don't need a yap to pull the trigger.
Trigger again!
We're on fire. We're going down.
Don't get excited. It's beginner's luck.
Incoming. Break.
Can't maintain altitude! Bailing out!
This is a pretty nice ride. Turns out pretty good. Can't believe these things used to be scrap. Just what kind of magic does she have up her sleeves anyway?
I don't know what her problem is. Acting like she's royalty or something.
That's because she's the scrap queen.
Queen? More like a bad-tempered tomboy.
Locked on bandits. Attacking! We're losing friendlies! This was not the plan!
got most of them. Maybe even all of them.
That was dumb luck, Tabloid.
Spare 15, don't take all the fun away from your comrades. 4 targets remaining.
Shit, I missed.
Nickel. Position 0. Nickel.
The targets are still active. Keep up the attack.
What the hell are you doing? Are you...
Wilco, Commander McKenzie, please maintain silence for the moment. 2 targets remaining.
Why in the world would someone make a squadron of convicts? Gotta be some kind of reason. The paper-mache strategy at the base seems to be doing the trick. Guess every man and his dog has an idea how to end the war.
Nickel. Nickel. Nickel.
Enemy has a lock.
Chew on lead, pal.
Spare 15, what the hell are you doing? Attack!
Nickel.
Box 2.
Nickel. Nickel.
Bandit on my tail. Get off me.
Nickel. Nickel. Nickel.
Hey, run and march. Begin the attack.
Oh, yeah. Let's do this.
Spare 8, watch your mouth.
Nickel. Nickel.
Enemy on my ass. Give me a hand.
Dropping down. We won't make it to the target. Target acquired.
1 bandit left. Take him down now.
First come, first served. Missile in the air. Heads up.
All right, am I back?
Star warning. Nickel. Nickel. Star warning. Star warning.
He's too quick.
This is moving. Evading.
Nickel.
Tabloid, take 6.
Nickel. Nickel.
Start. Box 2. Locked.
Visibility low. My wings are frozen up.
Nickel. Nickel. Star warning. Star warning.
I have to break.
The last escort is down. The bombers are ripe for the picking. Looks like we get to go home early today, gentlemen.
I love this job. Trigger does all the work.
Even on no count, is no match for Harling's murderer.
All targets confirmed eliminated.
Hell yeah. Still alive, Harling's murderer? Then dinner's on me tonight.
Cut the chatter, Spare Squadron. Mission complete. RTB. Trigger's still with us. Must have the devil in his corner. Spare 7, what happens if the one you've bet on dies while landing?
Then you win. So what, you're not done?
Just checking.
Spare 15, this is the control tower. Make your landing check. We don't want a wreck blocking the runway. Spare 15, you have permission to land. Wind conditions are calm. 3,000 meters. Too fast. Lower your airspeed. Bank left. 1,500 meters. Heading is good. Stay on course. At least you're down. Careful with the aircraft next time.
I lost a lot of money for that trigger. Don't forget.
Spare 15 to runway.
Did I say you could take down the enemy? Throw anyone who disobeys into solitary.
Mihai's granddaughters liked to keep to themselves mostly. They were well behaved and possessed a sort of quiet elegance. From time to time, I'd catch myself looking at them, wondering what they were talking about. I'm sure everyone on the base did the same. They were such enthralling creatures. Every night, a crowd would gather around Mihai. They were the men tasked with guarding him in the air. Their jackets all bore the same patch, a relic from a nation that was long gone. Decades ago, during the Age of Expansion, the Kingdom of Erusia absorbed many countries. Theirs was one of them. Mihai asked them,
"Yet what is a nation? Can we actually see the physical lines that divide one from another?"
People of my generation can no longer speak the language of our homeland. My grandparents always look sad when they see I have no idea what they're saying to me.
Mihai didn't say a word after that. His scarred face betrayed no emotion. He didn't get those scars from flying, though. Mihai was originally from Shalaji. His real name is Mihai Dumitru Margarita Corneliu Leopold Blanca Carol Aeon Ignatius Raphael Maria Nikitas A. Shalaji. When he was young, he was the heir to the Grand Duchy of Shalaji. Then, revolution broke out among his people. Mihai was betrayed by a close friend who pointed a gun at his face and pulled the trigger. The revolution was successful, but the new country that sprang from it was annexed by the expanding Kingdom of Erusia. The Erusian royal family allowed Mihai's family to retain their title and noble standing in the new kingdom. But Mihai surprised them all by signing up for the draft like an ordinary Erusian citizen. He was then accepted into the Air Force Academy by order of the king. Mihai soon became an ace pilot. When the royal family was ousted and Erusia became a republic, he continued his service for the new regime. Test sites soon flourished. One day, a classmate of Mihai's granddaughter visited. I noticed the rose emblem. She laughed like a princess. And I found out later, she was indeed the daughter of Erusia's new ruler. She was the connection to the royal bloodline everyone was looking for, the one to restore the monarchy. This new princess was truly a godsend for the Erusian people. If Mihai's granddaughters were like the moon, she was like the sun, around which everything seemed to orbit. Her face was so expressive. It's no wonder the people of this war-torn country instantly felt at ease when they saw her speeches. They started singing. The pilots of the support plane smiled, even though they wished their nation were independent from hers. Angelic. I wonder how Mihai felt about all of this. It was my job to research his neurological data, after all. I wish I could figure him out. Whatever his feelings were about losing his homeland, he kept hidden, even from me.
Your mission is to atone for your crimes by attracting the enemy's attention. First, I want you to head from the base to the desert region of Roca-Roja to the northwest. And then second, you will attack the large Erusian base there. We've been unable to verify that base's ability to deal with fighters. You will attack and provoke the enemy into revealing their AA strategy. Get them to fire at you as much as you can. That way, we can confirm where they're firing from. Then it's a case of sending in a regular force to clean them out. For this mission, we prepared a frontline base that can be used for ammo replenishment and aircraft repairs. However, this is not for you guys. Only the regular force has permission to use it. Even if you run out of ammo, don't forget that you're just decoys. You stay out there as targets for the enemy.
Aircraft preparations complete. Stand by at the front.
Some welcome. All aircraft, spread out and attack.
We're clear to attack, right? I heard the regular forces were gonna clean things up.
It's just like before. We blow the shit out of everything.
Sharp as attack, aren't you, Spare Aid? Regular forces can reduce losses if you tenderize the base first. If you can't handle that, just fly and be a target.
We're being attacked. Enemy aircraft. A whole squadron. Letting the anti-air interceptors. Open fire. Affirmative. We'll do what we can.
Transport truck spotted. Not a threat. Feel free to pull out.
Only the weak is a kind of specialist. What are the odds of getting out alive?
That's for you to figure out, Spare 7.
Target confirmed destroyed. Trigger again.
The fire set off a chain reaction. At least stop it from spreading.
Trigger. Rocking it hard. Cut the crap. There's work to do. You're hitting 3 locations. Some have air power, so their threat levels vary. Think of the best way to rob them of their ability to respond. Use those empty heads of yours. If you die too fast, you won't even be useful as targets. Any regular aircraft that join later needing any repairs or ammo will fly over the return line. However, you guys do not have that luxury.
So, what are we supposed to do? I'm out. Returning to resupply. How are we supposed to work without ammo? I'm heading back.
Nice try. This stuff isn't for you guys.
Let's be honest here. The regulars like us aren't allowed to resupply. But in your heart, you want us to smash that base. Am I off?
You're gonna wish this mission never ended.
Looks like Bad Dog's finally come around. These orders are insane.
Hostiles in your area are nearly wiped out. Get moving to a more crowded area. Try to catch some more lead.
All bombers destroyed before takeoff. Who did that?
Scratch one hostile.
That was fast. Keep up the good work.
Righto.
I'm going out to the planes instead.
You're giving me another shot? Must be my lucky day.
The enemy base is divided into 3 sections. You did nothing more than destroy just one of them. Why are you acting like some big shot, Count?
Haha, Trigger's the one who did most of the work.
Why are you so proud of that, Fullman? The vehicles have been taken out. Move on to the next target.
You're our official fly swatter now, Trigger. Finally have a read on the targets. They're in one hell of a place. I'll take it from here. Trigger's taking out one of the AA guns.
Missile launched.
I can dodge this!
These guys creep me out. What's with the scratches on their tails?
Missile hit. Locked. One down.
Spare 9, locked on bandage.
They're after me! I can dodge this!
AA gun down.
I wasn't trying to shoot nobody in the back. Just ran through an eliminated target.
Special weaponry out. Sam down. Vehicle down.
We don't have enough AA weapons.
Spare 15 locked on.
Yeah, target destroyed.
Enemies locked on me. Someone help me out here.
Missile launched. In gun range.
And the base commander makes a big deal whenever a new mission comes in. But it's just one after another. Like that was the plan all along or something.
Battle doctrines. Something happens, they tell you what to do next. Osea has one. It probably says where and when pawns like us will die.
And they already know the next strategy. Hold up. Let's make a bet. Whoever guesses the next strategy wins. You can get in on this too, Band Dog.
Maybe you guys need to cool your heads off in solitary.
Let me look into this doctrine thing.
Man, you're delusional.
Bribe is all you need to look into a terminal. It's amazing how many people write their password on a note by their desk. Gathering intel is all about getting access.
Missile launched.
Missile in the air! Heads up!
Spare 15 locked on.
Locked on. My finger's on the trigger.
Trigger eliminated target.
Okay. All that's left below you is piles of rubble. Look for more enemies. Let's see if they can't hit you this time. 15, SAM site down. Maintain course to return and resupply.
Spare 15, this is the control tower. Make your landing check. Too fast. Lower your airspeed. Bank right. Lower your nose. You're too high. Spare 15, you are cleared for takeoff. Get your ass in gear.
Watch out for ice while you're in there. Aircraft approaching at high speed, bearing 280. They're drones.
These must be the infamous drones.
They can dogfight without pilots? Heard about them on the news.
Machines are not replacing humans.
Calm down. They're just obstacles in your way. Don't forget your original mission.
It's bad enough just dealing with the surface. Damn. This is Spare 11. Enemy base dead ahead. Damn it, we can't do this from the sky. We need ground troops.
Spare 11, just do your job.
Just give us a bomb big enough to blow the area.
Did the jailer know about the shitstorm he was sending us into? Penal units are just pawns.
That lying son of a bitch.
Don't pretend like you deserve any better. Continue with the operation. You've done a fair amount of work to their ground units, but I see some of you still have ammo. Continue with the attack. Keep yourself nice and exposed till I say otherwise. Trigger destroyed the enemy facility while everyone else was sleeping.
We really are good at murdering people, Trigger. It's so easy for someone who's used to killing presidents. Ex-presidents. So, what's the difference? Whatever, we still got 3 suit lives.
This is Spare 7. Shit! Someone get this enemy off my tail! I can't. I've got my hands full too.
High roller, missile, shake it off!
God damn it, I'm hit! I'm still at the table! High roller, missile, another one! I've got a bet on me getting out of this.
Caution. Pull up.
Target, someone's down. Who is it? It's High roller. He's been taken out!
Don't piss your pants over one aircraft being downed.
Set up AA weapons. Put them on a flat surface.
What happens to a bat when the banker's out? Damn, these guys are rich. Another man down. There's no point. Retreat.
Follow your orders. Continue the operation. Deserters will be punished.
Try to stop it. I'm right, Trigger. This thing's best if you want to survive. If anyone wants to die, let him. Poor decision on your part. I've still got top score. Count? Man, you're useless. Everyone knows who's played your numbers. Wow, Trigger's the only one who's managed to hit the base.
Engage or face punishment.
Keep yapping away, little guard dog.
You'll pay for this.
Looks like we're the only ones having fun out here. Trigger, the one with the highest score wins. Let's settle who's best once and for all.
3 minutes remaining. Vehicle down.
Got one on my tail. Trigger, they have a lock on you.
Missile. Missile. Missile.
Hostile has a lock. Missile incoming. Break.
Missile. Missile.
Take out anti-air weapons that get in the way.
Missile.
Lock on, bandit.
Missile. Missile.
Enemy down. Stay sharp.
2 minutes remaining.
Missile. Missile. Missile.
Spare 15 down another. That's 3.
Missile. Missile. Missile.
Missed.
Hostile has a lock.
Missile. Missile.
I can't get close enough to try.
Missile. Missile.
I'm locked up. Hostile has a lock.
Spare 15, target destroyed.
Missile.
Cap, missile incoming.
Disable them. They'll crash on their own.
Spare 15, SAM site down. 1 minute remaining.
Bandits in the tunnel. They're freaking out from inside. You gotta be kidding.
Locked on. This one's mine. If only I could bring a radio to lift my spirits. Hostile has a lock. Is Trigger still alive? Tabloid, check 6.
Missile. Missile.
Nice job, Trigger. That's 5. I've shut down 6.
Bullshit. You're still on 2.
Hey, are you sure your radar's working right? You're not like the ones who scurry back to the base, Trigger. I'll give you that.
Okay. You've hit the enemy base enough. Operation is complete. Head back. The bastards who flew off are going to wish they were never born. You guys get a pass.
Damn right. I wouldn't be surprised if we're thrown in solitary too. Hey, who wants to bet who goes into solitary? That's what that gambling nutjob would say if he was still here.
Where's your sense of humor, guys? Your buddy's making a joke. Laugh already. Some welcome.
You lost planes, but the mission succeeded. However, some of you crossed the return line for supplies and for repairs. This will result in solitary. Take them. You know, I've received a medal for my ingenuity in finding a use for you cons. But just remember, if you disobey orders, there's a special place in solitary confinement for you. Your so-called right to complain was forfeited the moment you chose to break the law. Okay then, go make yourselves useful. An Osean Air Force squadron is currently entering Erusian territory for reconnaissance. Due to certain factors, their return route has been changed. The new return route will be through Yinshi Valley, a scenic and rocky karst area. The enemy's radar facilities and anti-aircraft weapons hidden on the mountainside pose a serious threat. Your mission is to destroy them and get our guys out in one piece, even if it puts your own lives in danger. And it is important to remember they will send up interceptors if you're detected. So you will need to choose something useful in a dogfight. The weather won't be on your side, but you're doing this whether you like it or not. Worry about the squadron's return route, not your own. Your mission is to get them back safely, which I think is the perfect punishment for your crimes. You know,